Yan. Oh, tingnan nyo to. PBBM at Speaker Romualdez pinagkakatiwalaan na maraming Pinoy. Meron pong survey dyan. Meron pong nilabas na ganyang ano. Pero tingnan nyo yung caption sa ibabaw. Hindi po yan news. Hanap buhay po yan ng bayarang mga mamamahayag. Kayo ba mga journalist, papayag kayo na ginaganyan kayo nitong pseudo-journalist? I'm sure kayo mismo, because you love your profession, you worked hard to become journalist, pinag-aralan niyo yan, and yet somebody who is not even a journalist will say these things sa industriya ninyo. Nakakalungkot na meron tayong mga ganito eh. Hindi nga natin malaman kung ito ba ay motivation ba nito because gusto ng engagement, gustong maraming likes, shares, and ano ba yun, views para ma-monetize, or I don't know, somebody may, perhaps is paying them. We don't know. Oh, ito. Next, please. Yan. Basahin nyo. COMELEC is aiding corrupt politicians to remain in power. Pumayag sa ayuda distribution na kimiting kay BBM at Lisa na may mga endorsong kandidato. Parang alam na alam niya eh. Diba? Parang alam na alam niya eh. When she tells a story, it's as if she has personal knowledge of this. Hindi ba dapat we should call their attention dahil dito? Hindi mo natin sila pinipigilan. Kung ayaw nyo sa politiko, wala namang problema. 24 hours kayo magsalita dyan. Wala, hanggang mapagod kayo, hanggang magsawa kayo. Ano ba? Pwede nyong gawin yun. Walang problema dyan eh. Pero wag mo akong mumurahin. Gusto mo akong murahin, sabihin mo sa akin harapan, wag dyan sa social media. Dahil ako ika nga, sabi ni Congressman Paduano, ako ay may pinag-aralan. Ayaw kong nilalabas yung ganyan sa social media. Hindi ba? So, again, Mr. Chair, I just wanted for this discussion to be, so to speak, realistic. Meron lang po tayong pinakitang mga ganito, no? And there are a lot of these kinds of posts that we feel are baseless and unfounded. And only meant to defame, discredit, and destroy the person. Ayun ang gusto nating i-check. No? Ngayon, ang tanong, yan ba ay suppression of freedom of expression? Just because we want to check this? No. Yun ang masakit. Di ba? Oh. I am sure, after this hearing, left and right na yan, bantayan nyo. Sigurado ako, hindi ako nagkakamali. Oh. Yun na nga titira sila sa social media. Buti pa kayo nandirito, dito, humarap kayo eh. Di ba? Humarap kayo. Kayo magpapatunay na kami dito ay wala hong intensyon para kayo'y sinasabi nila. Ano yung sinabi ni Congressman Paduano? I-detain daw sila. O i-contempt daw sila. So, Mr. Chairman, sorry for taking so much of the time. I just wanted to be realistic in these efforts to really correct, no? And maybe come up with a regulatory policy in the use of our social media platforms in the country. Just like what other countries are doing. Because they've done that, these are best practices, ba't hindi natin gayahin? O gumawa tayo ng angkop sa ating kultura, angkop sa ating buhay bilang Pilipino. Salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Chairman.
Yes, the Honorable Paduano is
That's for
recognized.
committee's and chairman consideration, Mr. Chairman. A while ago, I moved that we issue a subpoena to Miss Batalya, and the COMSEC give me the medical certificate issued to her by by Dr. Mark Lester, C, internal medicine, Anyway, Mr. Chairman, with this medical certificate that have to be confirmed, I respectfully move, Mr. Chairman, that the subpoena issued to Ms. Batalya will be held in a bench until such time that we can really check and confirm the medical condition of Ms. Batalya. So move, Mr. Chairman. And with that, Mr. Chairman, in relation to that, may I respectfully move that we direct COMSEC to check on this, the veracity of this medical certificate that was sent to us. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Any objection to the motion of the Paduano to verify the veracity of the medical certificate issued to Ms. Batalya? Hearing none, the motion is carried. COMSEC, please take note. Any member who would wish to interpolate? Wala na?
Mr. Chairman, if I
Yes,
may,
Madam Tikia.
please consider also legislation on laws targeting disinformation, electoral interference, and foreign information manipulation and interference. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Tikia.
Mr. Chairman, if I just a few minutes, I just got this text, no? Ito maganda kasi this, I don't know who a certain Mr. Mark Anthony Lopez, no, posted. Sabi niya, aside from Duke Frasco, Congressman Duke Frasco is our deputy speaker, Ace Barbers is also one of the most stupid congressman ever. Fact yan, sabi niya. Oh. Eh, bakla ka pala eh. Oh. Di ba? Fact din yan. Di ba? Oh. Ngayon, stupid ka din. No, sorry, no, but I'm just stating a fact. I'm just stating a fact, Mr. Chair, no? Eh, sa tingin ko, that's the way they do things, eh. Di ba? That's the way they do things. Eh. Then, it's not, I'm just stating this for the record that I just received this picture. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Hindi rin pala ako nag-iisa. Sabi ng aking anak, marami pala tayo. But anyway, before we suspend the hearing, pwede ko po bang tanungin sa inyo, could you cite any good effect of fake news insofar as our society and countries are concerned? Meron ba kayong yes,
yung fake news po minsan good po siya kapag yung sinusuportahan mong kandidato yung nakikinabang eh. Kasi kung yung side nyo yung mananalo dahil sa fake news, eh di good para sa inyo. Pero po sa buong bayan, syempre kawawa po. Ganun po kasi talaga eh. Propaganda po siya eh. Yun
pero
naman din po
katanungan
talaga
ko
yun.
po, ano po ang good effect nitong fake news sa ating sosyedad at sa ating bansa? Hindi dun sa tao.
Tao po. Yun lang po ang problema po. Eh kung yung na-elect po, magaling naman o maayos naman, hindi matutulungan po yung buong bansa. Kaso po, syempre, nagkakaroon po tayo ng kultura ng fake news eh. Kaya yun po yung masama po doon. Pero yun nga po, pag ikaw yung mga supporter nung kandidatong gumagamit ng fake news, di maganda para sa inyo. Ganun po ang lumalabas po ngayon.
Eh, ibig sabihin, nauuna yung persona kaysa doon sa ating
Opo,
bansa.
ganun po. In fact po, like I said po nung nakaraang hearing, may mga kababayan po tayo, alam naman nila na fake news, alam naman nila na hindi sigurado, pero i-share pa rin nila dahil nakakatulong dun sa kandidato na gusto nila.
Yeah.
Yun po yung nakakalungkot po na nangyayari po ngayon.
Kasi hindi naman, yung fake news naman hindi naman sa eleksyon eh. Kung
Sir, sir.
titignan po natin, mas masama po ang epekto nito sa ating ekonomiya, sa ating kultura, at saka sa ating edukasyon.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
Mr. Chair, sa tanong po nyo,
Yes.
walang magandang idulot ang fake news. Pero may biro kami sa mga nasa legacy